I want to thank all of you for being here for the ribbon cutting of this new wonderful space for the Domestic Abuse Service Center, or DASC. I am proud to be the Hennepin County Attorney during the celebration of the 30th anniversary of DASC. In 2023, DASC had more than 20,000 contacts with individuals seeking services. Relocating to a purpose-built space improves the ability of DASC, the DASC staff, to serve Hennepin County residents. Although we celebrate today, we must remember why people come to DASC. They are frightened, angry, and unsure of the future. They are looking for help. They often have children. So when you tour this space, and I hope that you do, appreciate the thoughtful design and why the space was made the way it was, particularly the children's playroom, and think about how we as a community can improve to help those who are harmed by domestic violence. I want to thank all of our DASC staff who are here. You do wonderful work in helping our community every day. I also want to thank the following people who were instrumental in making this new space possible. David Huff, our county administrator. I know that he wanted to be here today, but I think he had a conflict. Our victim witness division manager, Deanna Smith, who used to be the director of DASC. Jackie Johnson, who really helped create this space in partnership with the county. Jen White, Glenn Burt, Sergeant Ryan LeClaire, Sergeant Van Heel, Hennepin County Security, who've been integral in keeping this safe space for everyone. Jen Morami, Nargus Adeline, and Julie Abramson. Special shout out to my friend, Titi Bediaco, who is in the crowd with us, who founded We Win Institute, which is a community-based organization which provides a safe and nurturing environment for young people. When we had our initial tour of this space, Deanna mentioned to me that she wished that we had books that look like some of the kids who come here. And I immediately thought of Titi, and I contacted her, and she donated books, which you may see in the space. I'm going to hand it over to Siri Lokensgaard, who is the director of DASC.
Thank you, Mary, and good morning, everyone. My name is Siri Lokensgaard, and it is my privilege to serve as the Domestic Abuse Service Center Director. Although the Domestic Abuse Service Center opened its doors 30 years ago in 1994, the mission remains the same, which is to respond to the needs of victims of domestic violence through a trauma-informed lens delivered by a diverse and inclusive staff that reflect the communities we serve. DASC serves as a place where victims can receive multiple services in one centralized location, such as culturally specific advocacy, filing for orders for protection, connecting with a prosecution team, and seeking legal consultation and representation from pro bono attorneys. Over the past year, DASC has had over 20,000 contacts, as Mary mentioned. We are committed to eliminating barriers and ensuring victims are not alone during this difficult and stressful time. Our job as advocates is to build trust and rapport with the ultimate goal of harm reduction and stopping the violence. At this time, I'd like to recognize and thank our community partners who support us in fulfilling our mission. Esperanza United, Asian Women United, Division of Indian Work, the Domestic Abuse Project, SIWA Asian Indian Family Wellness, Central Minnesota Legal Services, District Court, the Minneapolis City Attorney's Office, the Minneapolis Police Department, Hennepin County Probation, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Department, Hennepin County Security, and last but not least, the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. On behalf of myself and the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, we thank you for your ongoing commitment and support in assuring victims are safe, valued, and heard. The work to combat domestic violence cannot be done alone. Collaboration is key to eliminate fatalities and prevent and end domestic violence. I would now like to introduce Amithany Keefe, the Executive Director of the Domestic Abuse Project and a partner of DASC. Thank you.
Thank you, Siri, for having me today. I want to highlight the vital work of Hennepin County Domestic Abuse Service Center and its partnerships with community-based advocacy organizations in supporting survivors of domestic violence. The Hennepin County Domestic Abuse Service Center is more than just a resource. It's a glimmer of hope for people who are often facing one of the most challenging times in their lives. DASC offers immediate and long-term support, including legal services, safety planning, and referrals to other resources like housing and counseling. These resources are critical, but the true strength of the center lies in its collaboration with community-based advocacy organizations. These partnerships are the cornerstone of comprehensive advocacy services. Community-based organizations bring invaluable expertise, cultural competency, and a deep understanding of the unique challenges faced by survivors. Together with DASC, they work to provide tailored support that addresses not just the immediate danger, but also the long-term healing and stability of survivors. This collaboration also allows community providers and system partners to build relationships with one another, to communicate and collaborate on cases, to exchange knowledge about both the culture of communities various victims are coming from and from which the advocates work, as well as the culture of the judicial system that survivors have to navigate when seeking justice, criminally or civilly. This collaboration ensures that survivors are met with compassion, respect, and the tools that they need to rebuild their lives. We often talk about the number of victims who have been killed because of domestic violence. Those numbers have increased over the last year, and there is a lot of work that is yet to be done to improve the way that we support victims, individuals that use violence, and the ecosystem around them, both from a community response as well as a system response perspective. However, we don't do enough to celebrate the lives that are saved and the violence that is mitigated because of the services that are provided by DASC and the many partners that work together to make a difference. So Deanna, Siri, and the rest of the DASC team, thank you for your partnership with DAP and your willingness to innovate and advocate with us, and congratulations on your beautiful new space.
If anybody that wants to come up for the ribbon cutting, please come forward. Don't be shy.
Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you to everybody, and please go on the tour.